I love sewing clothes that make me feel feminine, confident, and comfortable in my own skin. Hi, I'm Christine, and today I'm working with two of my sewing friends, Izzy from Dizzy Quilts and Sews and Agata from Agata's Cottage. Today we're diving into skirts, and not just any skirts, the fall 2025 fashion trends. I have rounded up several size-inclusive patterns that will recreate these looks. I think they're going to fit and flatter my figure, and I hope they'll inspire you. So what's happening in the fall trends? Think soft tailoring, rich earthy tones, and a return to classic silhouettes with a modern twist. Midi and maxi lengths are huge. Asymmetry is making a comeback, and we're seeing playful layers, skirts styled with blouses, cozy knits, and bold accessories. The look is polished, but still comfortable. I love the aesthetic of Cezanne, and I took a lot of my inspiration from their catalog, but they're not very size inclusive. I did pop into their shop in Charleston when I was on a date with Charlie, and I was really surprised. I didn't stay in there long to investigate further, but there was maybe one or two of any item in the store, and the sizes were smaller. Nothing that would fit my bust. So I didn't stay in there long, but that doesn't mean I can't find inspiration from them, because I do sew. In addition to looking at Cezanne, I went on Pinterest. I found a lot on Pinterest, and I was getting a little sidetracked. I'm bringing you a sampling of what I found to share with you. Chatting back and forth with Agata and Izzy, I realized that I wanted to up my style game, that I had let some things fall, probably drop off around 2020, and I needed to make more of an effort for me. I find that I feel a lot better when I'm making a little more effort. So doing my hair, putting on a little bit of makeup. I always wear something kind of cute, even if I'm not leaving the house, but that doesn't mean I look cute when I'm home. Charlie and I went out on a date last Friday, and I did my hair and makeup. I put on my Sabina skirt because I was thinking of skirts. I have one top that matches that skirt, and it is very tired. It is the Friday Pattern Company square neck top, and the fabric isn't great. I've worn it a ton. I just need to retire it, and I need to donate those old lady sandals. When I was putting them on before we left, I thought, this is probably not a good choice. These look like old lady sandals. I don't want to feel like an old lady. I may be a grandmother, but I'm a young grandmother. And I thought, well, they just fit really well. I'll go ahead and wear them. Not so noticeable. When I saw the photos that Charlie took, they just weren't doing anything for me. And in fact, they were rubbing my toes raw, and so that is another reason to get rid of them. Who's going to suffer when it doesn't look particularly cute? Not me. I want skirts that I can mix and match, something that's going to be really versatile and speak to the feminine look that I like to style. I've found some looks that are a combination of everyday and date night, and some of these skirts can go either way depending on how you dress them up or dress them down. The other thing I realized as I was putting this together was that I don't have a lot of blouses that give me that versatility, and I think that's something that I'm going to either need to buy or to sew. Now, Ripper Seams, Kate, had a video that came out recently where she was showing different patterns for romantic blouses, and I thought, just in time, this is what I need to make these skirts more wearable, to make them something that I want to wear when I go out on a date. So let's talk about the first pattern, the Fiore Skirt by Closet Core. This comes in 3 different views, and I really like how it flows out. I think it would be easy to modify this skirt to have the different looks. I love the asymmetrical look with the button wrap skirt. There's asymmetry in the pocket, and it looks very similar to the skirt that I found. I think I really do like this version. I also love the view with the invisible zipper in the back. I love how it flows away from the body, and you could easily adjust this to fit the fall trends. You can make it a little fuller, you can adjust the length. I think it's really cute. The next pattern is the Blair Skirt by True Bias. Now the Blair is fun. It has those playful details like buttons down the front and pockets, which make it a little more casual and youthful. I could totally see this in a denim, canvas, or corduroy for fall, paired with tights and boots. It feels like the perfect everyday skirt that will look on trend. I do love a skirt with tights and boots, and this would be easy to customize the length. I like a shorter skirt, but maybe not quite as short as the model is wearing. Definitely above the knee. This pattern has so much wow. I am absolutely obsessed with this. I found a perfect dupe in the Style Arc North Coat. Okay, so this is date wear. The North Coat skirt is so wearable, and depending on how you style it, it can go different ways. It can be edgy, it can be super feminine. You can pair it with sweaters, with jackets, with blouses. So versatile, so modern and feminine all at the same time. It has that effortless chic vibe that I love. It is also fabric hungry. To create this skirt, the outer skirt and the inner skirt, you're going to need at least 7 yards of fabric. That is fabric hungry, and I don't like to gather, and I'm kind of imagining how difficult this would be to gather. This might be a skirt that I would rather buy than make, but maybe it's worth taking a chance and giving it a try, especially if I want it in a certain color that might not be available, though I do love this purple version that I found online. This next category is viewer source. There were a couple of skirts that I found that I just can't get out of my mind, and I'm asking you for help in identifying a pattern that will go really well with this. In particular, this green skirt, I am loving. Oh my goodness, it is so pretty. I love how it appears to have pleats that are sewn down at the top of the skirt, and it kicks out into A-line. I also like how they styled it. And I'm just looking at this as a flat lay, and I am loving the skirt and the styling. The sling back heels, well, I call them sling back flats, the shoes, and the sleeveless top, which would work really well in our fall weather. And the little handbag, it is so pretty. I love this green. I saw a couple of green sweaters when I was in Ireland of this shade. Wanted them so desperately, but they're wool, and I don't have much need for a wool sweater here in South Carolina, so I did resist, but I want that green in my wardrobe. So if you know a skirt pattern that will match up with this one, hit me in the comments section below. So those are my top contenders: the Fiore for the structure, the Blair for the everyday casual, and the North Coat for the big impact. Honestly, I kind of want all of them, but I'm going to start with one and focus on the styling to make it me and make it fit the fall trends. I'm thinking gold hoop earrings, maybe booties, a statement blouse, so many options. Be sure to check out Agata and Izzy's videos. I'm going to link them in the pinned comments so you can find them easily. Tell me in the comments which of these skirts you'd sew first and how you would style it. I love hearing your ideas. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe to follow me in my journey. Thanks for joining me. Until next time, I have some patterns I've never sewn before, and I've started sewing them. Click here if you want to see more.